Well, my guilty pleasure is eating. So I could totally do that. I could talk about any food you ask me about. My name is Fred from class of 2019. No, the reason I go by Fred is because in middle school, a group of my friends wanted to be the Weasley family from Harry Potter. There's Fred and George, which is me and my then best friend within the group, because we were like the mischief makers, if you will. Like we would go around like pranking people and stuff. Yeah, and we became the Weasley family, and it just kind of stuck. There's like a Charlie, a Bill. Charlie still goes by Charlie, actually. Yeah, but everyone else kind of chickened out. Okay, this is not a prank, but one of the first things I remember doing is that on Wednesdays at school, ice cream was 25 cents for a popsicle. And I was really bad at making friends when I was a kid. So I told my mom, on Wednesdays there's ice cream at school, and it's $1 per ice cream, and I want 2 ice creams. So she gave me $2 every Wednesday. So then suddenly I had 7 more friends every Wednesday. When people hear this story, they're like, oh, like since birth, you were such a capitalist. And I'm like, well, I'm just buying friends with food. Like nothing much has changed. Oh, the background to why I like food is because my parents can't cook. But my grandma cooked really well. And so like I just ate bad food for a while. At the same time, like I started watching YouTube and I was like, no, all this food looks so good. I was like, why is this food at home like so mediocre? So I was like, no, I will not accept this. I'm gonna cook my own food. And then so my mom justifies her bad cooking for this reason. She's like, look, the reason, like, because I couldn't cook, you have blossomed, right? You're welcome. And I'm like, no. Like, growing up, I grew up like pretty much strictly Chinese. In my teenage rebellion Fred stage, I was like, no, I don't want Chinese food. This is rice nonsense. Like, I want to eat avocado toast, and I want to drink lattes, and I want to eat like acai bowls, which is also when I fell in love with coffee, because I was like, screw you. Like, I'm not gonna like write my college apps. I'm gonna go be a barista. My mom was so pissed. She was like, why can't you be a barista after college apps? And I was like, Mom, you're missing the point of this statement. So I went to go work in a bakery cafe. In this bakery cafe, like, you start by like a month of just like putting the right pastries on the right trays, and I was like bored out of my mind, right? And I would like steal. But then they like train you to be a barista. I don't know, I love it. Like, it's the same. I feel like I've known how to do the coffee process. Like, it's quite simple, right? But there's so many nuances in every stage, and like every stage has a balance. I remember like tinkering around with gallons and gallons of milk. Every single shift that I did, I practiced away like 2 gallons, so like 8 liters of milk, just like steaming. It feels like an infinite hole. That's like a really weird way to put it. It feels like there's always more to learn and always more permutations and like always more ways to do it. So like, and it tastes really good, and it makes people happy. I think since young, I've bought friends with food, so coffee is a surefire way to do that. It was mostly in high school when her name is Priscilla. She and I were in journalism together, and we were also like best friends. And we like made a cake, and we're like, oh my God, we're so great. We made a cake. It was a bundt cake. And then when we inverted it, like, and we took the thing off, like half of the ring, like the top, like it was broken. So we like pushed it in the back and cut out one perfect slice and put it in the front, and then like use a shallow depth of field or whatever, and like only focus on that slice. And then everyone's like, oh, wow, your bundt cake looks so perfect. And we're like, yes, we know, it's perfect. I think at some points we like tried to like make it a YouTube channel, but like, I don't know, that kind of sucks the joy out of it for me. I feel like food should make me happy because it exists, and not because it will get me more views and therefore more viewers or something. I like all food that is cooked well. That's really hard, because my favorite thing in life is food. So to ask me to choose, and I really like carbs. I don't think I can think of a single carb that I don't like. What do I not like? I really like eggplant, but only when it's cooked in a Chinese manner. I have no tolerance for spice, but I like spice. So it's kind of, it's a difficult situation. Yeah. Wow, this has really all been about food, huh?
Yeah.